Hi, I'm Daniel Mannion, and I'm planning on studying abroad in Barcelona, found in the Catalonia region of Spain. When looking at the cultural specificities of Barcelona, the most important thing to know is that Barcelona is the capital of Catalonia. The people of Catalonia have recently been protesting for independence from the Spanish government. Many people in Barcelona consider themselves Catalan and not Spanish. Almost everyone speaks both Catalan and Spanish, however. Beyond political strife, Barcelona is a lively city with a thriving nightlife and art scene. Barcelona is rich in art history and has many buildings designed by famed architect Antoni Gaudí. Some other cultural specificities include their siestas and late dinners. Shops and schools will operate in the mornings and then close for several hours in the afternoon. At this point, families will gather at home for a large afternoon meal around 2 to 3 p.m. and siesta. Everything will reopen around 5 p.m. Although this schedule is dependent on the size of the city, some shops in big cities like Barcelona may remain open during siesta hours. This afternoon siesta allows for Barcelona to stay awake late into the night. Dinner starts for locals around 9 or 10 p.m., and many bars stay open until the early or late hours of the morning. Some cultural differences I will have to overcome include laundry, guest and meal etiquette, and tipping. In Spain, it is common for people to not have clothing dryers. As I have become accustomed to putting my clothes in the dryer and moving on with my day, I will have to prepare to hang dry my clothes. This will just force me to be more proactive with my laundry cycles. Another thing to keep in mind is that when visiting someone's home, I should always take a small gift. It is common to buy flowers, candy, or a bottle of wine. I already have begun to make a habit of always bringing wine to a dinner party, so this shouldn't be an issue. However, I need to be careful when purchasing flowers and ask the florist to help in the selection so that I don't buy a flower that has a negative connotation. It is also acceptable to be 10 to 15 minutes late to give the host time to prepare. Another thing to keep in mind is that if my hands are not visible during the meal, it is considered rude. I also will want to rest my forearms on the table while eating or chewing, and to hold my knife and fork at all times. This will take some conscious practice for me because I am most comfortable with my hands in my lap, and in American culture it is sometimes considered rude to have your elbows on the table. Lastly, I also learned that people do not tip in Spain the same way we do in the United States. Taxi drivers and bartenders are typically not given tips. At restaurants, people usually leave the change, around €2. Most waiters and waitresses in Spain make a fixed salary and are not dependent on their tips for good wages. Since I am planning to leave January 2nd for my study abroad, I've completed most of the preparations necessary. This includes getting a dorm room, selecting my courses, planning for phone use, buying a plane ticket, getting a passport and visa, and creating a packing list so that I don't forget anything. However, I still need to pack my bag and let my bank know that I will be abroad. I am very excited and nervous for this new experience. To be honest, I'm worried I'm going to feel lonely and isolated through my introverted nature and language barriers. However, I believe this experience will foster personal growth, and I will have the opportunity to explore a whole new environment. Having never been to Barcelona or Spain for that matter, I am excited to go and explore a new city, try new food, and meet new, interesting people. I plan to push myself outside of my comfort zone and make the most of my semester abroad.